Imagine waking up with just $7 in your pocket. No job, no career, no direction. You feel like you failed at the one dream you worked your whole life for. What would you do? This was Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson at age 23, lost, broke, and depressed. But today, he's a global superstar, a billionaire entrepreneur, and one of the hardest working people on the planet. How did he turn his life around? Let's dive into his incredible story. Dwayne Douglas Johnson was born on May 2nd, 1972 in Hayward, California. He was raised in a family of wrestlers. His father, Rocky Johnson, was a professional wrestler, and his grandfather, Peter Maivia, was a wrestling legend. But despite coming from a wrestling family, life wasn't easy. Growing up, Dwayne saw the harsh reality of financial struggles. His family moved frequently, sometimes living in small apartments or motels. At just 14 years old, he watched as his family was evicted from their home because they couldn't pay the rent. That moment burned into his mind, and he made a promise to himself. One day, he would take care of his family and never let them struggle again. Despite his family's wrestling legacy, Dwayne had a different dream: football. He dedicated his life to the sport, training relentlessly. His hard work paid off when he earned a full scholarship to the University of Miami, where he became a national champion. But just as he was about to enter the professional football world, tragedy struck. A severe back injury ended his career before it even began. In one moment, everything he had worked for was gone. Desperate for another chance, he joined the Canadian Football League, CFL, but after just a few months, he was cut from the team. At 23 years old, he returned home to his parents, defeated, with just $7 in his pocket. For the first time in his life, he felt completely lost. His dream was over, and he had no idea what to do next. But then, something changed. He looked at himself in the mirror and made a promise. I will never be broke again. Ever. With his football career over, Dwayne turned to professional wrestling, just like his father, Rocky Johnson. His father trained him, teaching him the brutal reality of the wrestling business. But even with his family name, success didn't come easy. His first wrestling persona, Rocky Maivia, was a complete failure. Fans hated him. Every time he entered the ring, the crowd booed him and chanted, "Die, Rocky, die!" Many wrestlers would have quit, but not The Rock. Instead of giving up, he reinvented himself. He dropped the Rocky Maivia persona and became The Rock, charismatic, confident, and electrifying. With his unmatched work ethic, incredible mic skills, and relentless energy, he quickly became one of the greatest WWE champions of all time. Most wrestlers stay in their lane, but The Rock wanted more. He set his sights on Hollywood, but once again, people doubted him. They told him, wrestlers don't make real actors, but instead of listening to the critics, he outworked everyone. He started with small roles, determined to prove himself. His first real break came in 2001 with The Mummy Returns, where he played the Scorpion King. The role was small, but his presence was undeniable. Audiences loved him. The studio saw his potential and gave him his first leading role in The Scorpion King, 2002, which became a box office success, making over $165 million worldwide. Even after The Scorpion King, Hollywood still doubted him. Studios typecast him as just another action guy, offering him roles that weren't leading to long-term success. But The Rock refused to settle. He took risks, starring in different genres: comedy, The Rundown, Be Cool, family films, The Game Plan, Tooth Fairy, and even serious roles: Snitch, Gridiron Gang. His real turning point came when he joined the Fast and Furious franchise in Fast 5, 2011. His role as Luke Hobbs was a game changer. Fans loved his performance, and the film made over $600 million worldwide, one of the highest grossing films of the year. After that, there was no stopping him. He starred in blockbuster hits like G.I. Joe, Retaliation, Jumanji, Hobbs and Shaw. He went from starring in low-budget films to becoming the highest-paid actor in the world. Today, he's not just an actor, he's a business mogul, owning brands like Terramana Tequila, Zoa Energy, and even a football league, the XFL. Dwayne Johnson's journey proves that failure is not the end, it's just the beginning. He failed at football, failed in wrestling at first, and was rejected by Hollywood. But instead of giving up, he outworked everyone. His message to the world is simple. The only thing stopping you is you. Outwork everyone. Stay hungry, be humble, and never forget where you came from. From $7 in his pocket to $1 billion empire, The Rock's story proves that your past doesn't define you, your actions do. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more inspiring content.